Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Rob.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red, 23. Here we go.
A run now for the young man from Colorado. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, attack.
ETN is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And Earl going to keep it himself.
They'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll try and do this himself. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11, mighty.
Burrow on play action. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Rip, 23.
On second down, ETN once more. And good vision there. It's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
11.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Hey, Lion.
16 yards.
Here's Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Red on red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Hunter. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Hey.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje Perine from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount the drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, run! Here we go.
And they'll go again with ETN. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Tomato, go, go!
Lawrence will throw. And this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3 to 24. This one's hot. Here we go, sir.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 38 yards. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready?
Second down and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jaguars first down. Cam Little on the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Oh, he's got a little downline. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On red. Turn. This one's hot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, son, son.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. You're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. That one taken in by T. Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And the ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, a field goal is probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find ETN out the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey, Ginger. Great
Now
job.
Lawrence now going to move him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
At the 3-yard line.
11 MT, Tate. Let's get set.
Now back to throw. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, Soko, it's hot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down, right back to ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato. Cut.
Now Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their
close this one out.
Just a yard on the first down carry. So second and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Done. This side's hot.
Brown the motion man right. From midfield now, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On one, right? Let's get set. 180. Right shot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Gun. Shot. 180. 12. 11. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. 11. 180. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll try. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 1-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Position 24. Hey, Denver.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. It'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I'm my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click 911. What? On all over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my... And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. Yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, I'm up now. It's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8. You know the deal. skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. The album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright.
after Snorius, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're effing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a mad magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. Oh, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weed 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. Bass jumping, club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way. Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind.
so don't blink twice. something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside
misfits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Wow, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Dirty night.
The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now.
Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
Playing both sides of you. Shot out on your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. How'd you Oh, she tryna, oh, hold up. I got this me, she tryna show me some. I got flows for days, ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like, man, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get to the cold up. Hanging like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I need Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flipmode is the squid dog. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Zombie